What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. It is currently 2 o'clock, believe it or not. And it's also time to get warmed up. Let's head over here. Hopefully. Maybe. Yes. Hello, everybody. We're wearing the big headphones today because I feel like it. I hope you're all having a good one. Oh, why is the stream? Oh, because I accidentally started the stream earlier. I'm a bit silly for that one. Now we have to figure out what button I need to press to fix it. You're right. There we are. Sorry about that. Let's get started. Yeah, good day today. I did a lot of yard work earlier, so I'm a little bit tired. We're going to be having a bit of a weird warm-up today. It's one of my favorite warm-ups, though. Slash exercises, stacking boxes. First, we're going to actually do ellipses, and then we will do that. What's up, monkey? Good to see you. Let me move the chat over here. There we go. How's your day going so far? Yeah, I guess we'll start with ellipses. It's a bit weird, but it's not like we've never done that before. I took I did a lot of labor and then took a shower, so like everything about me is relaxed. I got like food, all of it's we're completely reset right now. We're like max eight. No, we're not like max HP. We have like whenever you're low HP, but the bar is like full, showing you that you'll like heal that much, and you're slowly regenerating. If that makes sense. We're on the up and up. Apparently, my allergies disagree though. See how little I ghosted for this? Let's fix that a little bit. I am a pen. I am one with the pen. I dispense ink. Okay, maybe I don't do that, but I, human Kavel, don't dispense ink, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe that'd be a cool ability. Maybe that'd be a fun bar trick, but that's not totally something that I'm keen on doing right now, at least on stream. Everybody, we received another very gracious donation of $100 while stream was offline last night. I'm a super appreciative. Oh goodness, I'm smearing ink like crazy. Crazy appreciative. I really just don't know how to like register it in my brain. Like, I was thinking about like my reaction on stream yesterday, and just, I don't know how to process it. I really don't. Like, I'm of course grateful, but like even my mind kind of just explodes a little bit, right? Anyways, let's switch over to a brush pen. This is a brush pen exercise. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just I like doing it with brush pen. Oh my goodness, if I could close this. There we go. Kavel's not used to traditional. This is my favorite brush pen of all time, everybody. Don't even know what it's called. I just ordered it off of JetPens one day, and I have not regretted it. It has two brushes, a thicker and a thinner one. Thick one. Thinner one. I like the thinner one, but the thick one does have its uses. It feels great. It's the exact kind of firmness and stuff that I love. It has been a moment since I've used this, and it's been a moment since I've done this exercise. I do this all the time in constructive drawing, but like I don't do it as an exercise as often as I should. For this exercise, we're just going to stack boxes. And so it's a pretty good opportunity to force your brain to think about when certain lines need to be drawn, foreground, background, all that good stuff. Also, okay, double checking my audio levels. You don't need to be as accurate with this exercise. It's more about just kind of getting your brain going. Shifting degree. Obeying the perspective that you have set for yourself and reacting to the page. So like right now I've already set the VP relatively close, which is actually okay. I like closer VPs at times. But now here's the most important part. We're setting the lowest VP. And so the important thing to keep in mind here is we don't want to get too foreshortened, because that means as we get closer, as we stack boxes on top of each other, it may get a little bit too close for comfort. I'll do this exercise in the middle of class when I'm waiting for like my professor to show up, so not in the middle of class. or something the other. Yo, Lobo, how's it going? I hope you are well. The man, the myth, the legend. Please donate to Make-A-Wish. Oh, thank you for pin. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to pin it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very low brain activity day for me. Let me toss it over in the YouTube chat for you. Yoink. Right click. Never mind, I can't copy it that easy. Boom. Pin message. There we go. Huge. Oh my goodness. What did you delete? What did you do? What are you up to? I hope your day's going well. I hope your night went well last night as well. Lots of wells. Was yesterday a working day? You were on quite late, and then you disappeared. I'm tracking your movements. Was that one dude who's like, I'm stalking and I'm watching and I'm gonna get you when you least expect? That guy's really funny. Ah, I gotcha. I was working yesterday. Ah, I gotcha. Get in that bag. According to Kat, you're rich, so you know, I'll let you explain that one to her. So the hardest part about this one, once you start stacking boxes, is to keep a degree that makes sense. So the degree is going to increase, and actually by quite a bit, because we are relatively foreshortened for the first box. We can, I think, you know, the meta, because there's metas for exercise. Don't let them tell you there's not. The thing to keep in mind here is how foreshortened this is going to be, because all of them are related to each other in a scene, right? Like these planes are touching, right? So there's a relative amount of things being foreshortened relative to each other. What's up, Bear? How's it going? Walking in here with a backflip, crazy style. I hope you are well. Low court stream today, guys. Maybe it's high court. Maybe it'll get high court. I don't know. I'm no professional. I'm gonna set this to low. Let's go high for shortening. Let's just go here. Hello, Ink. How's your day treating you so far? I think my cat is scratching at my door right now. One thing that happens in this exercise that I should probably stray away from as we do it more, is I avoid doing high amounts of foreshortening on the sides of these boxes, because then you really got to think about it. Oh, why did I make the edge there? It's a bit of a weird tangent line that we're going to have, but it's okay. We'll deal. All right, been heading up for your cousin's birthday. Happy birthday to your cousin. I hope they are well. I hope they have an amazing birthday. Do we need to do a birthday song request on stream? Oh, is this the cool cousin that you mentioned a bit ago? That'd be so funny if your cousin's watching right now. It's like, wait, there's a cool. You have favorites? What the hell, Bearing? Yeah, I have faves. I feel like if anyone tells you that they don't have favorites, they're lying. Get it twisted. I'm not going to finish that edge just yet. But, yeah, I guess we'll finish this face of the box. She's the only one closer. Real. You can recommend songs. You can literally just recommend as many songs as you want. Today's, you know, and I can't tell you no, right? Or I mean, I can't say no, but like, let's keep the vibes good today. Yeah, actually, no, you could literally do whatever song you want. But like, well, when is a good time? We could do it right now if it fits the vibe. If you want to wait a bit, that's totally fine. But you, dude, you are totally fine. I have been Evaporate we listened to yesterday, but there's the song that we had at the beginning of the stream called Girl, which was really, I actually really like that. That was my first time listening to it. Yeah, throw in a suggestion, man. Yo, how's it going, Cat? Oh, this is gonna be a really weird one. Will we weird? Will we so freaking weird? Higher degree though, very high degree. We'll reach the new jiggling. Let's find out. I know. I set it to 600 because like I can't imagine it getting any. I literally just can't. Right? People have been so kind in donating, and I feel like we've run through everybody. Right? Like you guys, please send the link around. Please, if you can, this is gonna help people. This is really good stuff. I believe one of the statistics is every 20 minutes. I could be wrong. Every 20 minutes, a child is diagnosed with a critical illness. Um, and on the website, there's like many explanations of how much money you raise. So $500 can easily get one of those cameos. Spotify link or YouTube, either or. I would prefer Spotify, but actually no, I'd prefer YouTube. It's probably easier. Here, before we play your song, I want to do a replay of the girl song, because I just really liked it. My internet exploded. No. We're back. Sorry about that. Internet exploded. My internet exploded. Don't worry. I dropped it in the Discord. It took me a second to like pull out my phone. I lost where it was. I need to make it so stream cord doesn't send it messages as much. It should be slow mode, like affected by the slow mode, but somehow it isn't. So I need to edit the rules. Um, I'm sorry that it's kind of spam pinging you guys. My bitrate just shat itself as well. Interesting. Anyways, guys, let's get back here. Apologies. This is the song "Girl." I'm not calling you girl. I mean, go listen to music, girl. Um, Also, I've been thinking. I think Uniqlo shirts do cost money, but like my favorite shirt. This isn't actually. Is this Uniqlo? I think it may be. I have a shirt with a pocket on it, and it's this color. And I think it's gonna have an embroidered little gravel sticking out of it, and then the sweatshirt will be a black sweatshirt with a white gravel embroidered, the same one right here in the center. Very tiny. I feel like it'll rock, and I think I just need to get in contact with some people about starting to make it. I think we're gonna do QR, Iowa, and of course Lobo. You missed the paper. Well, the paper's here. Don't you worry. The paper never left. The paper just changed, as we all do. And you haven't drawn today? Well, guess what? A certain guy named Kavel Draws is streaming. Slash, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. 6 or 7 consecutive streams. I hope you're well. This is like my favorite exercise. I don't think many people, except for maybe Monk, was here when I first started the stream today. But like, this is so peak. Jiggling, jiggling. Jiggling has to be one of the top emotes of all time. And I apologize if I'm not as commentary today, just because I'm a little bit tired. But like, listen to this music. Ooh, what was that? What was that bass guitar? I kind of like Lobo. I think Lobo is pretty good. Yeah, oh yes, Kat. What did you big belly on? What made today such a big belly day? That bass does so much for this song, man. Oh, that degree's too small. Frick. I lost focus. I was thinking of being Big Billy myself. I was thinking of food. Those aren't the same, but whatever. See, this is where the scene starts getting complicated in this exercise. You need to be really paying a lot of attention. But what if I don't want to do that this stream? What if I just want to be a pin? Pins don't pay attention. How was everyone's day, by the way? I'm not sure if I asked that enough. I know about bears. I kind of know about Lobos because he's just going to say I just woke up. I kind of know of Slash's day so far. But of course, I'm always willing to hear updates. Hey. Hey, man, I clocked you. I'm sorry. Crab meat salad with rice and ham. Cat, I did not know you were capable of eating such things, and I'm actually proud. That's probably K crab meat. Eating cup noodles? Ooh, what kind? What flavor? What brand? Brand is important here. Wild. You're telling me we're dining on actual crab meat? They didn't give you the K crab meat? That's some luxury right there. You're just eating cake too, and what kind of cake? This is such a fun exercise. Everybody draw boxes all the time, forever, forever and ever. Ah, that's not convergent. Oops. Well, Tres leches. Ooh, okay. Fair. Good choice, good choice. Cat's impressing us with the big belly today. This is some good stuff. Chicken, it's your favorite, but what brand? This is important. Or is it like the cup noodle brand? Do you have Shin by any chance? The brand of ramen called Shin. I eat cool stuff too. Debatable, but I'm at least very impressed by your dining choices today. That's for sure. You guys hear that? My sisters are just breaking stuff. They'd be doing that. Sisters are violent things. I wouldn't recommend. They yell a lot. And they smell bad. And they make messes. As a sister, this is true. Yo, Pyrrhus. Is that a ballpoint or a fine liner? It is neither. It is it's a brush pen. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. It's my favorite brush pen. It's so amazing. It's so great. Speaking of so amazing, I think most of us saw Pyrrhus's building. That is inspiring me to start up the Minecraft server again. To have an architect such as he grace us with his presence. Oh, it would be wonderful. It's clean. It was weird to use at first, but this is my 100% my favorite 50% pin. I think it's like $2 for one of these, maybe 3, without shipping. And I just love how it feels. It literally just makes my day better to draw with it. I could be making something ugly. You know that one drawing I made of Gravel, like playing a little video game? That's this pin. I love it so much. It affords those like quick choppier lines. Micron smears for me. Micron smears for me as well. Are you talking about the brush pin though? because Micron brush pin also because it's a lot smoother, right? Because like this is actually two different brush pins, right? We have the this is not an advertisement. I just really like this brush pin. We have the larger, brush pin, and then the smoother, smaller one. So the fine. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that's one, get your hand off the page, but it also smears a lot for me too, especially with this a higher GSM paper, right? It doesn't get absorbed as easily, and it's smoother. So maybe it's not necessarily GSM, but how smooth it is. The same is going to happen with brush pen for you. In fact, um, a lot of brush pens will do that. So either you can kind of accept it and use it as a tool, the smearing, like Kim Jong-gi does. It's really pretty, the fact that like in some of his work, you can literally see his fingerprints, which I just think is the coolest thing ever. Or you could just, when it comes to brush pen, I'm very, 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 this is a warm-up, so it doesn't really count, very meticulous with my strokes, and I've fully adopted the react to the page mentality, right? Open Andrew Loomis's book, Big Mistake. Uh-oh. Did you unearth the demons? Are you now mired in the controversy of the world's most debated head construction method ever? I've I feel like anytime you provide a resource to the art world, it will be scrutinized, despite whatever it is. I'm going to be mostly lurking for today, out doing stuff. Heck yeah, well, thank you for joining us. Please focus on the stuff you are out doing rather than our stream if needed. But I do appreciate you stopping by, Riptide. Everything in that book is so complicated. Maybe it's because it's supposed to be used in academics. Interesting. I never knew it would be that way. How old is Loomis? The book, like slash the method, like the head construction method. It's kind of like Guptill's drawing with pen and ink. Is this a smaller? That's an '08. Okay. Interesting. Uh, Guptill's is like very wordy. It's old, right? Loomis is from the 40s. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because Guptill's like what 1890 or something crazy. It's okay, maybe not that crazy, but it's old. It's freaking 1940s. Wowie. Wild Lobo, when are you gonna toss over the music? I'm kind of, you know what? There are women stereotypes. They wear heels. Interesting. I think it's more of a here's how I draw rather than a here's how to draw. So yeah, that's my thing is like anytime someone provides for the art world a way of drawing a thing and then it gets popularized, people I feel like attack it because they see it as the here's how to draw instead of the here's how I draw. And like Drawbox, right? I've seen very rare arguments on people saying this is a horrible way of learning how to draw. And it's more so I don't think others or like, I had a bad experience with it. And of course everyone's like, did you do 50%? And the original poster's like, no. Like, yeah, of course, man, right? Not to be an apologist, but come on, let's be real. Also, yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad that we gave Kat basically like a pacifier. Because instead of her putting like random letters or things in chat when she doesn't know what to say, she could just toss a Joel or a backflip in there, and it's easy. It's breezy. Anyways, guys, let's head over here. We have a little bit of a drawing to work on. Our friend Duek. I forgot the button to press. Cool. Ah, man, good vibes. I do apologize once again if I'm a little bit quieter today, but that's just kind of dude. I had 2 cookies before stream. If you've ever had the Tate cookies, not associated with Andrew Tate, at least not to my knowledge. If it was, I would still eat them because I'm a top G. But actually, didn't he get arrested again? And like with many accounts of like horrible, heinous stuff. Interesting, right? Hydrate. I could do a little bit of hydrating. I got a crisp unbranded sparkling water. If you want to see the brand, ask that brand to sponsor me. Cool. You probably saw it anyways. Um, yeah, we're gonna continue our work on Duik. I'm having some fun with it. Not a big fan of the clothes, but yeah. Um, no name brand water, exactly. See what I mean? The cat pacifier just worked. Instead of cat, remaining upset at the fact that I likened her to a child with a pacifier, she just dropped a backflip in there. Tap water. I'm not a tap water enjoyer. I know Britas are like probably even worse for the environment because I don't know. It's made of plastic and there's something. And I know Britas don't like actually clean the waters for better tasting water, right? But I F with the Brita. I rock with the Brita. Oh, I have my old brush on. What are we working on today, everybody? Oh wait, everybody, I do need a pause. And not like an animal paw way. That we're not that kind of furry streamer yet. There's been an attack. There's been an attack on our friend Bearmug by the one, the only. Oh, wait, attacked. Wait, what? Oh, TS Block added me to the attack because of because of Kavel. You know what? I'll take it. Okay, huge. That's probably how many points? 200 points. Everybody, TS Block has attacked Bear and I with probably the most elaborate drawing I've seen in a minute. This is just absurd, man. This is just so absurd. TS Block was talking to me through a lot of the process, and it was very kind to even explain how he did some of the colors and things. Apparently this is based on a real place, and he mentioned visiting there. Sadly, he didn't take the field trip. I love the outfits. I did tear up a little. I did. Hey, that's totally valid. It's like TS Block, I'm not going to put any words in his mouth, but he did look kind of like a bit concerned that he wouldn't finish it, or was a bit too complex, right? And all I could do was just cheer him on, right? It was TS Block's decision to muster the courage to continue, and I can't say I can't say that I'm upset. No, I'm just so glad that he did, right? Insane for the background, right? At one point I thought he was actually gonna like make all of these different characters, and I was like, oh, no, he's probably insane. The background is just pretty ridiculous with how well fleshed out so much of it is, and how much care he put into it. I absolutely love the designs of these two. I love the fig. The fig is great. This is a very, very elaborate drawing, but I love it. And of course, we got our little guy over there, but I don't think that's the focus of this one. But yeah, and the whole breakdown video, or not breakdown, but like time lapse is so cool. Like, holy crap, every single part of the process. So of course I will be stealing. Like, it was so methodical. Like, he put boxes for all the characters and then put them inside of them, and like, oh my god. Like, that's probably maybe what I would do, but just maybe if I was smart, right? So once again, amazing job, TS Block. Also, let's toss in an exclamation point marker for art fight. I forgot to marker earlier. Let me make sure the Grackbot's receiving markers. He is. Huge. What are the pronouns of Grackbot? I guess we could say it or they, because it's definitely probably not a thing. Yeah, still, guys, so the SK2, that's the new brush pack that I've been using. This is my new favorite sketching pencil. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. Just kidding, it's on eraser mode. This thing is so sharp. This thing is so great. I love specifically these four. These four live in my brain. I may get some use out of this one. I haven't figured out yet. So, like, this is replacing permanently my sketching pencils. I need to figure out a new ink pack now, because as much as you guys know, I really love the PO pen. Right? I do want to change it up a little bit, right? I don't know what it would be, but hey. So let me get my Purif in here. The Purif was covering my face, but that's probably a good thing. Yeah, so we're going to continue with the pants and the tail today. Maybe even get some color in there. Make some minor adjustments, like the interior of the hands looking a little bit strange here. Bear, I have to say thank you again for the critique of that one figure drawing I'm working on. I found a way, because like my mango of the drawing was to oh, okay, bye. My main goal of the drawing was to really exaggerate the pose, and that came with, and then like adhere to it, because I oftentimes like have a really fun gesture, and then like I don't do it justice with the form. Uh, so my goal was to like just stick with it, and of course that led it to some anatomical anomalies. But with your critique, which maybe bears reading this in the future, or still here somehow, um, I was able to find something that kind of works. It's still wrong, right? Mine is still wrong. Your corrections are true. But I think I bridged both worlds. Hey, Malkav, great to see you again. How are you doing? I hope you are well. I've still been thinking. I read up on the lore of your characters. I love the writing. Um, I still don't know who I want to choose. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw Bear's donation character, and then I'll just force a decision and go with one, or draw both, honestly. I wouldn't be opposed, but I'm having a lot of fun thinking about them. If you have any ideas as well, feel free to DM me or drop it in chat of things you would like to see with those characters. I'm always down. Anyways, I hope you've had a good day so far. Maybe got some fun drawing in and all that good stuff. Ooh. Sniffald over Fjorden. I had a wonderful conversation with Canoe today about the process of immigrating and all that stuff. I gave Canoe the same questions I gave Bird. And of course, both of those individuals, both Bird and Canoe, were very kind to give me like thorough explanations of their process of moving and stuff. Um, and so it's gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be so complex and beyond my capabilities that I know of right now, but I think it'll be great. This trumpet in this song right now is giving me Woodkid vibes, but also I'm getting a bit of an AI vibe with the thumbnail, so let me check out this artist real quick. It looks okay actually, but I wanna double check. We gotta be careful. Mod Lobo, you better give me music or I'm going to explode you with my brain. Oh, nice lady streaming. Yo, huge, huge, huge. I can't see their for some odd reason Spotify has been like not loading for me. I don't want to anymore. Could you possibly could you possibly DM it to me at least so I could listen to it my own time? Okay, this person looks legit. Maybe. I'm gonna trust. Oh, is my internet crapping out again? It is a little bit. No, we don't have any frames network drop. Interesting. Who knows? I don't know how to go about the legs here. The legs always present a bit of a challenge that makes my life harder. But we're gonna rock with it still. I don't want to make the thighs too long because this is already hanging over the body. Like, and we should probably have done this earlier. We're gonna move our construction a little bit. I've been getting better at being less conservative with my construction layer. Like, if it serves me any purpose, I will freaking do whatever I want to it to move things around to make it more convenient for me. I used to be very protective for it. Oh my gosh, for it. In case. Why are we doing this? I don't know how to do this efficiently. We're going to select all. We're going to take you. We're going to put you on ink. And then we're going to go over here. Doing fine. My legs are just tired from our 4-hour hike. Very, very, very German. Characters, I mean, they are in a relationship, so that'd be an easy both together, but at the end, I'd be really happy with any of them. Means anything, Ty was the character I was playing in our game, and Gabriel was an NPC. Okay, okay. I'll keep these in mind. I didn't know you were making a game. I'm gonna be real. Or like I knew about the game, but not the breadth by which it reached. There we go. Man, I do enough lurking in the frog pond to gain a thing or two. Okay, that looks a bit. We have to forget. We can't forget this. Duek is quite tall, or not tall, I guess, but like, look at it, leg proportion, right? 1.73 meters, like 5 foot. I like his socks. Excuse me. I was at one point, but not currently. Ah, gotcha. Because we have Mo's game, which I actually need to play. That looks really fun. And hey, bonus points for being a browser game. That's how you get me on your side. Playing with a group right now. I'm a bit confused as to where the track of the conversation has landed. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, DMing as in like socks and sandals? There's no socks, brother! At least I'm pretty sure those aren't socks. And these aren't sandals, they're flip-flops. Oh, huge. Okay, yeah, I completely misread. Oh, wait. Game. I'm so dumb. Whatever. Low court day. Kavel's brain isn't working that good. I'm so stupid. The characters are from a TTRPG campaign. Okay, I got Mo's game confused with that. My apologies. Huge. Oh man, I'm not the brightest. At least I can identify the difference between a sock and a sandal in the context, but I don't like sandals with the nib in the middle. So you mean flip-flops? Then again, I don't know the difference between a sock and or not a sock and a sandal and a flip flop and a sandal, but and also my music broke. Why does this keep happening? I have a theory. It happens at a very specific point, but we're gonna click around, get some more Vernon Spring in here. It really doesn't feel. Oh wait, that's why the light in my room is being blocked by one of my lights. Interesting. They make my feet sweat. Do they really do that, or is that just more of a you thing? What is happening with the music? My entire PC's been bugging recently. It's a bit concerning. Unbranded sparkling water. I remember the first time I ever had sparkling water was when I went to Germany, and because they have like, what is it like? It's like Fass or not like Vass. I like PFASS. Is that? Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. There's like Una. I don't know. Please, I apologize, everybody. Uh, basically sparkling and non-sparkling. And one night, I was like super dehydrated in my hostel, so I took a sip of a water bottle that was right next to me, and it was sparkling water, and I had a coughing fit. And I was like, I'll never drink sparkling water again. And then I had a sparkling peach tea one day in Austria or Germany. I can't remember. It might have been in Salzburg. And holy moly. No, sparkling apple juice. That's what it was. Guess well, no, I wouldn't. I do want that line to be thicker. Apfel oof. Sure. I don't know how to pronounce the last part. Apfel. Yeah, it was basically yeah. Also, you guys have peach tea everywhere, and man, that got me addicted to peach tea. The first time I ever had peach tea. Sparkling anything is yuck, bro. You don't understand. I tried sparkling water and didn't like it. That's okay. When the day of retribution comes and the weak are cold, I will mourn your loss. Let's check this out. What is this new emote? Gulp. Oh yes, gulp is. Didn't we already have gulp? I could be I think we already had gulp, but we'll get some more gulp in there. How about that? Now is the time, though. We're going to press the refresh emote cache button, and then we're going to click on the main chat. In my life, would I guess that I would give advice to my colleague to his drawings? Interesting. In what context? Do you think your colleague is like crazy and like they would never need advice from you, or was it more don't know why the gulp isn't reloading. I apologize. Maybe if I refresh cache of page. Let's try that. Well, I suck at coding. Haha. Interesting. The bind itself is not working. That's never a good sign. Let's open up my streamer deck and make sure everything's okay. Refresh TTV emotes. Activate. Interesting. Now he's genuinely asking for help from me. He draws but thinks I'm better, so he's asking for advice. There you go, man. I would ask for advice if I started painting more. I would definitely go to you for advice. And hey, I mean, let's also like kind of spin that on its head, right? There's something to be gained from anybody. If regardless of subjective interpretation for who's better or what, you can gain anything from anybody. I wish I knew someone that draws. Yeah, I think you know quite a few people who draw. 6 or 7 people at least. I don't know anyone that draws. I don't know anyone that plays video games. Am I not a real person, Cat? Wow. Sorry I can't get the gulp emote. I know A-Wave doing it, I just don't want to do it. Actually, no, wait. I can make it work. Give me a quick second. I just don't like doing it this way. Okay, we will have gulp in mere moments. It's happening. It's occurring. Dang it. Maybe if I hit a little bit of a... You know what I mean? I simply do not. Pins don't know things. But I'm the better one by far. Oh, wait, 5 colleagues that draw my class, but I'm the better one by far. Understood. We appreciate the honesty. Hey, gulp's working. Yay. Humble brag. Yeah. But hey, it's cool that you're being able to support people. Ay. Like whenever I did, I like it was in hindsight when Duke had a lot of his gestures, and I was like, oh, I'll look at these, and I didn't realize what I was signing myself up for, because like there were definitely errors that I saw, but like and like not in a bad way, right? Just we all have mistakes. Like Bear is an amazing artist. Same thing as Slash, but we've had instances where I'm like, oh, look at this thing, and they're like, oh shoot, right? Because like even though I'm definitely not to their level, we could always help each other out. But I realized like when it came to Duek, I was like, oh yeah, like I realized something is wrong, but like I have so little capacity for actually explaining and like helping you do that stuff and like fixing it. I'll try, and I think getting Duek to switch to a softer brush, one with opacity, was a good step forward for his gestures. I still am, and I'm not sure if this is a horrible thing, but I do think for learning gesture, you should do it traditionally with a softer pencil as a beginner. I'm no professional, but like, come on. What do you mean? I never make mistakes ever. Wait, so true? I failed to consider this. My mistake was assuming you make mistakes. Why is my Krita lagging so much? It isn't like, how much RAM are we occupying? Doesn't it usually show at the bottom? Oh yeah, we're only using like 200 megabytes. What's happening? Softer pencil or colored pencil, exactly. I mean, I found my gesture book a minute ago. Um, dude. I'm a silly chud. I keep it in my desk. Mods quick, ban Kavel before he returns. Buddy. Here it is. This is from maybe a year ago? Maybe less. I can't remember. Maybe it was like yeah, maybe a year ago. Wait, this is the wrong gesture book. This is the wrong one. Me when I mislabel things? Dude, come on. I really, really, really love traditional grip, and I really, really, really love to sharpen my pencils like this. A little bit sharper. I'll hold it up for you guys. But what I do is I take I have a little Altoids tin for everything, because it helps me stay clean and stuff. Depends on who you study from. True. This is the Kavel opinion. Is I take, a single-edged like blade for like painting or paint scrapers, right? And you only do this if you know what you're doing. I sharpen it, and then I get one of the little just sandpaper things, and sharpen it. And I love holding it traditional grip and kind of going around. It's my favorite feeling. It's my favorite thing. And it depends on the curves, right? Because in my opinion, from what I've seen and what I like at least, and like, look at Duran Fiddler, right? I missed the stream died. Corners. I like to put a lot of value in the corners. I have a curtain drawing I'm working on where I'm trying to be better about that, because I have a habit of pressing harder on the interior of the line rather than the edges. And it's, honestly, I do it by vibe. I'm a vibe gesture drawer, right? But yeah, I like to be light-handed a little bit with it. My face when there's no working. My art, I'm so sorry you guys are getting freaking. I'm gonna just make StreamCord not be able to message anymore right now. I'm so upset that I lost my old gestures though. I don't know what book that's in. It could maybe be in the Puma Dude book. I'm gonna look in one more place while we get our music and everything back up here. Apologies for the delay, guys. But yes, I don't want you to be able to add people right now. Bypass slow mode off. So, Kat, may I ask you why you need drawing gloves? Sorry, that was very loud. My silly internet going out every opportunity that it can. Because it looks cool when my hand smears when I shade. Does it stop your hand from smearing? And the looks cool is very funny. I have to buy the skeleton one. What's the skeleton one? Kinda, it gets dirty. I would say save your money. That's my personal take. I don't know much about drawing gloves, but because I know there's one that support, like if you have wrist tendonitis, like I do, or carpal tunnel. But like if you don't need it, don't buy it. The glove with the finger bones drawn on top, I like that. At the end of the day, and once again, Kat, it's your money. Do whatever you want. But like, I don't know. I'd save it for, you've lamented many a time that you don't have enough money for like to set aside for drawing materials. Like you waited a very long time for fresh printer paper. Uh, and so I would rather put your more money towards a fund for that rather than a drawing glove, right? And you are talking to the guy who like is a minimalist, and if I don't have a use for something, I will throw it away, unless I can sell it. Likely, great to see you. I need to restock on supplies. Exactly. Like we could always use some more microns. We could always use maybe a new brush pen. How's it going, Likely? I hope you're well. How has the today treated you? I almost said this day, which I guess, but fighting my friend life with art fight. One attack to go. Holy. And yeah, the times are closing. Is this your final one? Are you saying, hey, I've done my part. Made my peace. Very excited for art fight to be over, and I'm tired. Me too. I'm kind of sad I didn't do more, but I did complete my goal of doing 3 to 4, of varying quality. I wish I could have revenged more. 30 attacks. I'm ending it at 31. Holy, that's awesome. I'm trying to be like you, trying to get those numbers. Give me like 6 or 7 more years of drawing, and I could probably get to your level. Maybe a little bit more. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The 30 attacks or the 7 years of drawing. Might do it next year. Yeah, man. You could do it any year, Kat, and it's gonna be awesome. I like I said last stream, I pre-ordered the keychain, and the keychain is like they ship in like December. That's the estimated time, or not the keychain, the enamel pin. So, 30 attacks, draw forever. It's good for the mentals, of course. Speaking of good for the mentals, I'd like to have a little rant. I'd like to have a little discussion with you guys. It's been a minute since I've drawn anything Turan-esque, like focused on a male figure drawing session, with like a specific goal in mind. Once again, all of my, like even my Bill drawing that I love, that's like my favorite drawing of Bill, that one was referenced, right? Not a direct reference, but like I had a picture of a person up on my monitor. I was like, I want to capture something similar here. But recently, probably ever since Singapore, I've been kind of straying away from direct references. Like I'll have, like, oh yeah, here's a muscle group, right? Like if I want to know like how the lat, the delt, the tricep, all of them like end up underneath the arm, I'll look at like both an anatomical model and like an actual person. But I won't like do a direct reference, right? I don't want to copy a thing that's just as boring as hell to me unless I'm studying. Then it's it's warranted boringness. And so with this new mentality of how I've been approaching drawing, I haven't done many male figure drawings, especially in the same vein as Tran. So the current one I've been doing has been extremely refreshing. It's been an absolute blast. I love every second of it, and I need to remind myself to do it more. I think the reason why I've avoided it from time to time is because it is a very emotional subject for me. Like doing it wrong, or doing something that doesn't satisfy me, hurts mentally. But I've been in a better spot recently to kind of do that without giving myself too much crap. And I'm just so glad I got to do it again. Got a blast because I got to take care of some chores. Okay, have a good one, Kat. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you soon. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll post the final version of this drawing. We'll see. But the emotional hurt part behind drawing something that matters and not doing it justice, yeah, I've largely removed that part of my brain. Love to do some figure drawing studies, especially for men. I know what I ought to do is studies of women, but like you can't stop me. I haven't done an actual study in a minute. I need to. Then again, this is like it's July. It's art fight. This is like the time to get that mileage in rather than study. And then of course, once we go back to Drawbox and stuff, we'll slow down a bit and all that good stuff. But for now, we're rocking. We're having fun. A lot of trouble with male anatomy because I find women so pretty. There you go. We can be accountable. Oh goodness. There we go. How soft the forms can get. I'm not gonna say for me either is harder or easier. In fact, I would say like, and then again, I'm not like a pretty great artist, and I'm pretty new to all this, but I don't know. In my experience so far, it's been relatively the same. I like the softer form that women have. I feel like I can get really flowy and benefit from it. So right now, they occupy the same space in my brain in terms of difficulty. However, what I do not want to draw is feet, and here we are, doing just that. I think I'm going to scale them down as well. Yeah. Just realized I should probably do it one at a time. Oh. Ah, frick. There we go. Actually, I'm going to scale them both down equally and then move them into place because they will shift a little bit. Gemini, draw feet for me. Oh, goodness. I'm also just a weenie. Let's see. Boom. Gamer? I think we're gamer. That feels a bit better in context, looking at the whole thing. Maybe even just a tiny bit smaller so I don't have to draw them like as much. Every pixel that we save from this drawing that I don't have to draw feet in is a good one. It's good. Let's get your nice. Accidentally clipped from the ink layer there. Cool, cool. I've given up on the brand bit. Oh man, all that hard labor earlier today really put me in a calm mood. Just hide them in the grass or something. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really planning. I wonder what the background will be for this. Bear did really inspire me with the kind of like shadow casted on the background and then like up a wall right here. So I think I may steal that. I think that was pretty fun. What's the fear of feet again? I don't have like an explicit fear per se, but I definitely wouldn't say that I don't want to see feet ever in my life, other than maybe my own. Once again, where are my General Grievous leg replacements at? Look at freaking sick ass claws. I love General Grievous. How could you not? Probably my favorite Star Wars character. Doesn't really have claws for his hands, but we're gonna do it anyways. Or feet, sorry. Same thing. If you're a monkey, I guess. His design is so good. It's just, and he's like so funny. And tall and romantic. But no, I really love his character. I should draw him. I do love me some robots. This is like going in here. That's how like feet work. Probably don't need this to be that line. Isn't he like freaking tall? Like I'm trying to remember because I like the Clone Wars version of him is popping up in my head, not the movie version of him. Is General Grievous a Tumblr sexy man? Thoughts? Let's get this. I feel like this is a discussion that needs to be had. And those who shy away from it are scared. I think he was. In my heart, he is. How could he not be? I'd be upset if he wasn't. I would put him in there myself, even though I've never been on Tumblr or used it. He's 7 foot hunched and then 9'10". Holy. I guess tall, very tall. Literally, like, okay, not 2 times as tall as me, but like the 9 foot. That's basically 10 feet, which is some I don't know a good metric for that. It's taller than Alina. That's that's Slash's metric. I love that. So there's like this muscle of the foot right here. I just always forget it. Oh, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I just remembered. I don't have any problem with it. It's just they're gonna be like, oh, but I haven't been flossing since I moved back because I've been forgetting to buy flossing picks. Guys, we need to get on that. Guys, fundraiser for Kavel flossing picks, please. Not pictures. No, don't do that. The vibes have been impeccable today with the music. Mod Lobo still hasn't sent me the song he wanted me to listen to, and I'm going to throw a hammer at him in real life, in Minecraft. Why does he only have one dog out? Well, guess what? Bam. Now we have multi-dog out. You're not ready for this. We've just multiplied the amount of dogs fivefold. Who let the dogs out? Kavel did. Sock with a hole. What is it? One of my roommates, definitely, or my former roommates, rest in peace. No, they didn't die or anything, but just moved out. He was like the complete. He fulfilled the archetype of the vacant intellectual quite well, right? Motherfucker would like show up downstairs, like messy hair, a shirt that he's been wearing since like Wednesday, and like one sock on, or if he had a sock on, like one would have like a giant hole in it or something. Love that guy. So yeah, these are a bit too explicit, I think. Not the dogs, but the claws. That's so respectable. Almost entirely, but roommate, you know who you are. If you're watching this stream right now, you kind of stink though, just a tiny bit. You need to wash those clothes more. Just a little bit. Freaking one of my roommates got all of my other roommates. This is I'm not you probably don't have this all of our European friends. You probably don't have this in the EU, and rightfully so, because it's probably like a hazard to put on your skin. We have something in the US called Dr. Bronner's. It's an 11-in-1 soap. I've talked about this on stream before. Let's pull it up real quick. So the music's a little bit loud. I'll just do that. Dr. Bronner's. It is, and specifically, my roommates got the one roommate got it, and then my other roommate started using it. The Pure Castile Mint, Castile soap. This is 18-in-1. Sorry, 18-in-1 Pure Castile Magic soap. There is text all over this, and it's like all about their cult. It's like a soap cult. Like, thank God we don't descend down from perfect Adam and Eve to sinful sinner, brother's keeper, divided slave, united, loving, hardworking, something brave. From dust we ascend up. Our brother's teacher of the moral ABC, Mason, intent, and sandal maker Hillel, taught carpenter Jesus to unite. Dude. And so, like, I can't remember all the things that it does, but, like, you could literally probably clean your, like, car with this. So, yeah, it's, and like this stuff apparently burns your skin the first times you use it. Like my roommate was like red when he got out of the shower the first time he did it, and then it like is so potent that when I was streaming from my own room, I could smell the soap from the shower. Are there 18 things you can even do with soap? I need to show that to my husband. He will have a field day with that. And once again, I'm not sure if you guys have it in the in it's probably like crazy exfoliating. And guys, let's remember, right? I don't need to say this. You don't need to exfoliate that many times a week. It's bad for your skin. But yeah, I hope the EU is smart enough to ban something of that caliber, I guess. I don't know. No hate, of course. That's too much detail. We don't have that. Don't worry. I have bad news for you. No. Dr. Bronner's is worldwide. It seems like a very American brand. I mean, we saw the slogan and stuff. Do you guys have mega churches in Europe like we do? I know you guys have your churches. I mean, that's kind of like closer to where all of the church-oriented things happened and still happen. There's a German Dr. Bronner's. Holy. Dude, we invented them. That's the thing, like, I'm gonna say, like, or the mega churches, you invented the mega churches. But, like, to the degree that the Americans have, the Vatican, I would not call that okay, so let's refine our definition of the mega church, because I feel like we're operating on very different planes. I'm talking about the ones where they're, like, whipping, priests around on, like, not even priests, these guys are preachers. I bet they're not even, like, you know, part of the church in that degree. But yeah, they they have like the freaking like sky cranes around. They have like live music. Respect to the current pope, right? But not even he has the Vatican like he has the car. Shout out the car. Yeah, I don't think we got any here. Good, thank God. Don't. That shit's absurd. There's one that I know of. I learned it's in Texas, and I think who was I watching? Was it Okie Weird Stories? It's like legit a cult, and they have like Minecraft games for it or something. I don't know what's that. Go look up American Megachurch. Oh shoot, these are wonderful gestures. Slash. I just saw them. Huge. I need to find my other ones. I have an idea. Here, wait. Here, baby crow, I'm sorry. No. Holy, that was dangerous. I could only find Puma, dude. I couldn't find the others. Nice. Oh. Yay, internet's back. Oh god, no, we have like churches, the old ones, 1,000 years, some of them. Yeah. The newer ones are similar to the old ones. Yes. I found the churches there very pretty. Stop adding everybody. I put what the heck? Sorry, I made the bot in our server. Stop adding everybody. How is it adding people? It shouldn't be able to do this. Dude, stop it. Permissions. It should not be able to avoid slow mode. Manage webhooks. Manage roles. Embed links. Attach files. Use external emojis. Mention at here in roles. Whatever, dude. We back. Yeah, sorry about that. My internet is still quite crap. I really hate it, but what can I do? I need to get like a Starlink. I need to rope into the wire into like John Internet. I don't know. One thing that I was surprised with when I visited the Vatican for the first time. We're still in the Vatican conversation. They were like, we were entering the room where Michelangelo's not David. I'm so stupid. I need to Google so I don't sound like an idiot because I'm blanking right now. The Sistine Chapel, right? We were about to enter the Sistine Chapel, and our tour guide and even other people were like, "Hey, this is a very sacred space. Please do not use your phone. Please do not talk. Please do, et cetera, et cetera." And I was like, okay, I'm ready to be respectful. I'm ready to, like, I will not make a peep. I go in there, everyone's talking. Everyone's, like, has their phones out, flash, they're drinking, they're eating. People are just kind of sitting on the side. I'm like, damn, what the hell? And that was it. And then I walked outside and it was like 100-something degrees. And I was like, okay, this sucks. And then I went to a food hall across the street and it was wonderful. The ride share that I took back from the Vatican was probably the most holy part of it because they had AC. I hate flip-flops. I hate feet. I hate drawing these things, says Sam I am. Yippee, that's a bit better. I think this is like low detail enough that it's not going to call too much attention, which I vibe with. I'd be happy if we can color this a solid color and do the background. And I'd call that an attack. We could do lighting, but I really don't feel like it. Maybe we could do some texture. But once again, I'm not too dedicated to it. Nice. Gamer. Now the side profile's just as hard as this one, so we'll figure it out. I feel like I made the foot way too long, though, so we're gonna try to steal that back. There we go. The benefit of working on a drawing for a long time is you're pleasantly surprised when you notice errors and can adjust them. Does that mean we're free from errors? No. But our life does get a little easier. Yeah, I'm gonna nuke any character with feet. Their feet out. After this. I think this just shrimply can't continue. For the goodness of the world. Okay, maybe it made it a bit too short. Kavel, you could just look up a reference. Yeah, you're funny, buddy. I do know part of the shape that will help. Once again, we're zoomed out. We don't want too much detail packed into here. This is not where I want the contrast. But smaller details like that will kind of help sell it from afar. Maybe not as noticeable as that, but and we're just gonna focus with getting a form that works. My recent thing that I've been doing, and this is a little bit against Drawbox doctrine, but I vibe with it heavy. Because my brain works with it best, is I make the form that's going to encompass everything first, and then I subtract from it. So like I start, drawing like a sculptor, right? I haven't read that book, but or not. I guess it's not a book, but like the one book for anatomy for sculptors, right? Like sculpting and constructive drawing are very, very close. I've decided the foot needs to be longer. It's operating a bit weird in perspective. This upwards curve, because like we have that curve in our feet, is making this look like the perspective's a bit different, and that's worrying me. But there's not much I can do. Sculpting and painting feel very similar, at least from what I've seen masters do. Very much a subtractive process rather than an additive. And a lot of what Drawbox does is purely like strictly additive, and I understand why. It's because we want to make sure students are like, they can make up any form they want. That's cool, but like they don't understand how form works. So we're gonna just make sure you're only adding for right now. We can subtract later. And so like I've had to shake off some of the restraints of the exercises of Drawbox, not because they were bad, but because like they were for a reason, and now like I need to unshackle myself by those. Kind of. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I'd say a lot of that process is that. Yo, how's it going, TS Block? I hope you're well. Let's see if I could find my old figure drawings. Here, wait. From Kavel and critique. Oh, I'm in the wrong server. How's your day going so far? How's your morning going so far, I guess? My sleep is getting worse somehow? No, 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 no. I'm very sorry to hear. Are you just not, it's 4 a.m. here. Ooh. Maybe is it screen time, do you think? I hate to be the person, because whenever people like come with like, oh man, I've been having, trouble sleeping, everyone like suddenly becomes an expert or tries to help out just because they care. So obviously you probably considered these things that I'm about to say, but yeah, do you think it's a screen time issue? Maybe caffeine even? We're cascading, so we're gonna see like, the distance decrease. I just, oh. Trouble waking, but I keep waking up in the middle of the night. Interesting. Huh. Wish I could provide some magic remedy for that. That really, really sucks. I used to have that happen to me a bit, but it was for other reasons. That is just awful. I hope you're fitting as much rim in there as you can, but that freaking is awful. Why, I was talking, was it to Slash today, I think? And I was like, why do we need to sleep? We waste a third of our lives just kind of chilling there. Someone patched this already. It's a pretty lame evolutionary thing we got going on here. Are there any animals that don't sleep at all? Do jellyfish sleep? Those guys are pretty weird. I wouldn't be surprised. I was looking at the stream stuff. The stupid freaking internet stuff is like messing up all the statistics for like packet loss and stuff, so I keep having to reset it. I don't know how feet work. Don't ask me how feet work. I don't want to know. Here, let's give it another look for I have an idea. Oh, here we go. Figure drawing. There we go. Those were my OG from back in December. Yes. That's what the UDP so actually streams don't use UDP. They use a sick and twisted other version. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's something it's the same thing as UDP, but they don't do the same TLS handshake that you would typically do for anything else. Sorry, I had to learn this because I was looking to a vulnerability for a streaming thing. Yeah, it's not your typical protocol. Yeah, it's I'm trying to remember because like they should authenticate beforehand because you're literally sending streamed data to them, right? But like it's not like you're gonna encrypt literally every single thing that gets tossed over here if you're just throwing it, right? Um I can't remember. This was like 2 years ago. Okay, now we can move this around a little bit. Degree revoked. They can have it. I'm kidding. At least let me get a job with it first, then they can have it. But, you know, my internet is just so awful. I think it's because we still have cable, we don't have fiber optic, and animals keep messing it up. They keep chewing on our cables and such, which is rage-inducing. We had something called the rat highway. That's actually what was part of what I was working on today. Is rats have infested our house, and they're using the trees to get around. Interesting enough, we have it on security camera footage. So what I did today was go around my house chopping down tree parts of the tree, dismantling parts of the rat highway. Hence why I'm quite tired. That is so scary. The rat highway. They're cute, which is so unfortunate. They'll be purged with it. I'm not like I think they're also the reason why we had the whole flea issue. That's my theory, but my parents disagree. Um, we're getting some pest control out for them, though. Parkouring around is terrifying. Pet rats are so great. Yes. It sucks when they are a plague. Exactly. Pet rats are so adorable. My favorite kind of pet rat is called a pigeon. I've considered getting a pigeon, but I don't think it's for me. I don't think owning a bird is for me right now. At least right now. If your dogs don't have a Bravecto shot, I would highly recommend it. We got fleas last year, and the only thing was that was the only thing. Oh, we have like all of our pets are like so up on all the shots because we're just trying to do whatever we could to I don't know specifically because my parents, my sisters mainly take care of them. But I can assure you they're probably way up on the shots right now. Ugh, fleas, man. They are really cute. I love them a lot. Which makes, whenever we have to get rid of them or stuff really sad. Especially the ones at our house, they are like really tiny little rats. They're adorable. Okay, we're almost free of this. May start going. I'm not gonna say that likely has a pencil aesthetic, but I like that style a lot, and a lot of my drawings have been going that direction. I just don't know how to render with it. Um, but likely you've inspired me, and I may start trying to explore what you've been doing. Guys, I don't know why, but I really got a craving right now for Thai tea. I have no idea why. I'm not sure if I don't think you're part of the figure drawing channel. I'll drop it later. There's this fun one that I've been working on. And I don't know, I love the feel of pencil. Pencil to paint, honestly, is a direction I'd like going. Mainly, I've once again just been on another Trend Fiddler obsession. Um, and that's probably a big reason for it, especially the thing I put in media share. Oh my god, I love his art. That name in years. I love Tai T. I miss her. Is that not a common thing you can get where you are? One thing I like doing every place I go to is to try out the boba. And sadly, the worst boba I had probably was in Portugal. It was in Coimbra too, so it wasn't like a larger area, which that's probably my fault. Um, but I remember one time I was in Stuttgart and I was in like this mall and I was like, oh man, I really want like boba or like smoothie or something. So I went to like this health stand and my stomach was hurting. So I was like, I could get like a health drink. And of course, I can read very little German, but I made out something on the board and I asked for it and my like parents kind of laughed. I was like, no, I'm gonna try it. It was like the weirdest green drink ever. You're late? Nah, you're just on time because you're here. How's it going? At insert current time. Mm, let's bring this in a little bit. And of course, the best boba I've ever had, the best tea I've ever had anywhere was Singapore. I was ranting to my parents earlier that the US doesn't do oolong tea, but man, oolong is so good, and it's my favorite green tea. I don't know why oolong isn't the most popular tea in the world. You haven't had tea ever in your whole life, ever, ever? Never, ever. Holy moly. Really? I find that hard to believe because it's like such a staple of literally every coffee. Neither. Wow. You hot tea? I'm not the biggest fan of hot tea. I love cold teas. But during the winter, I drink plenty of hot tea. But like literally, I was like in the Uniqlo store and the which mall was it? I forgot the name of the mall. It's the one right next to the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. Um, a very fancy schmancy mall. And inside the Uniqlo, they had like this whole IKEA-esque food area, food court, and they had a fridge just full of different teas. And they man, the Uniqlo oolong tea, holy coffee and milk kind of guy. What's a good kind? I'll try it eventually. I mean, you can't go wrong with black tea. My favorite's oolong, right? A lot of people like jasmine. I'm not the biggest fan of jasmine. In a lot of Asian countries, especially in China, I know pu'er is popular. Pu'er is a sect of tea. It's a dark tea, right? That's what Americans call it because like we have a word for black tea, but I think the direct Chinese translation is it's a black tea. Anyways, it's a dark tea. It's a bit too spiced for me, if that makes sense. Peppermint tea is my favorite because I'm a freak. You're a freak with so I have IBS, and when I was younger, I'd like slam peppermint tea. Sadly, I can't drink peppermint tea without being like, ugh. Just being reminded of that. Um, I'm trying to think of the other teas that I've had. Uh, 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 uh. What's that one black tea? I had a very specially made black tea before. I can't remember what it's called. I do recommend white teas, but I'd say the best starter tea in my opinion. Um, go for a jasmine green tea if you want to get into like tea stuff. I'm not the biggest tea head, but um, I'd highly recommend. Yeah. And you know, of course, whenever you're buying tea, right? Get loose leaf. Get a tea strainer for the loose leaf. Make sure you don't burn it, right? Every tea has a different temperature that you should have the water at, and how long it should steep. And then I personally would recommend avoiding tea bags. Sometimes you'll find like bags of loose leaf tea, and this pisses me off. Some teas shouldn't be exposed to light like that, but it'll have like a giant window, or the whole thing will be plastic, and you can see the tea inside of it. Um, I don't think it's like the end of the world, but you know, it's something they say you should avoid. All I drink is water and Pepsi once a month. Pepsi only once a month, only one time. Any more than that, and you explode. That is some discipline. I drink soda, diet soda every day. Which is, I'm not saying is a good thing. I'm glad that you are a strong willed person. Holy moly. That is impressive. I drink mainly water. I have my little like fiber supplement drink, right? Sparkling water, Diet Dr. Pepper, and almond milk. That's like my main stuff. I stopped drinking soda after I had vodka for the first time. Water is so peem. You can't go wrong. Like, I'm glad that my body is made out of this stuff. It's pretty darn good. Somewhere I usually have water with electrolyte supplements. I had that today, yeah. We have liquid IV. That's what we call it. It's caffeinated, and there's a uncaffeinated, decaffeinated versions of it. Always am a fan of a liquid IV slash that. I'm not really a believer in Gatorade or stuff. I just think that's too excessive, but like just with the sugar. Like go get Pedialyte at that point, right? Once again, we've kind of returned to this talk. I think the whole paradigm of gamer subs and stuff is a little bit concerning. Like, bro, why do we need to caffeinate gamers or like have stuff like that? I know it's like there's like minerals or stuff like nutrition, vitamins in it, but like man, it's weird. W branding though, they have some insane branding. Why did they discontinue cucumber Gatorade? Probably because if I knew that existed, I would have shut them down myself. Speaking of, ooh, drinks. Wow, my throat is sore. We're so gamer. Well, the drawing's almost done. It's fun. They just don't sell it where I am. Ah. There are, I have seen pickle themed electrolyte things around. I will not touch that with a 10-foot pole, but I like cucumber. I haven't had it since I was 8. Holy, that's very specific. What if you don't like it anymore? Oh no. George, do you like cucumber? I used to drink pickle juice out of the jar with a boba straw when I was younger. With a pickle straw? Wait. Oh, okay. With a boba straw. Why? Why the large straw? First of all, because you're just gonna get like the seeds and stuff through it. And like I don't like the particulates of the thing. Interesting. I could understand maybe drinking pickle juice, maybe. I wouldn't do it, but I could understand it. But I don't know, the boba straw is definitely insult to injury in that regard. That's where like, I turn around. Like I go to a party with friends and then they start like they're doing drugs. I'm like, wow, okay, crazy party. And then someone pulls out the boba straw and starts sucking down pickle juice. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm out. Some places serve tomato juice where I live. I can understand tomato juice. I especially where you are from. I could definitely understand tomato juice. But yeah, I was diabolical as a youth. Who wasn't? I like breaking these lines here. I think it's quite fun. I just don't know how to end the tail. It's quite difficult. Trigger my phobia of ketchup. I think that's a good question for yourself to figure out. We have in the US something called V8s, which is like a sugary. It's supposed to be a healthy drink, but I bet you it's not by anybody's standard. And they have like mixes, and you can get like a carrot juice type beet, carrot like tomato juice. It's actually quite good. It's probably because they load it with sugar. Like I bet if I looked up the nutrition label for V8, one serving is like at least 50% of your daily intake of sugar. I hate it when people are. I ask someone's like, "How much protein's in that?" Or like sugars in that. They're like, "Oh, like 2 grams," and I'm like, "Give me the percent daily intake. I don't care about grams." What? We usually use tomato juice to make Bloody Mary. Yeah, that's real. You're right. V8 drink nutrition label. Calories 30. Okay, so sugar's lower. Vitamin A is crazy. So cholesterol, no, the sodium is high, which kind of makes sense. Okay, sugars are actually quite low. I make pizza every Friday. There's a reason Silly Sparky makes the sauce and not me. Is Silly Sparky your brother? Yes, if I'm remembering correctly. And man, guys, this is our second stream in a row talking about pizza. Do I just go get pizza tonight? Do I convince my family to get some pizza? I can kill for a Supreme right now. Like, it's just in my brain. I'm gonna text my parents right now. They're watching The Odyssey. Shout out. I was like, actually, I need a stream today. I'm not gonna watch The Odyssey. Let's, You can have white pizza or pizza without tomato sauce. Pizza without tomato sauce, at least here, like getting pizza from like Papa John's, ew, icky. The things I would do for a white pizza. Is that what it's called? Pizza with no sauce? I feel like you can't just have cheese. I had pizza earlier, so I'm biased. What was it was definitely in Italy. I just can't remember. Was it a margarita? It was in Lucca. There's a town called Lucca. Shout out Lucca. And we had a margarita pizza there, and it was legit the best pizza I mean, I always knew going to Italy I would have the best pizza of my life. I just didn't know where it would be. And it was at like a street place, street side place. My mom responded capital yes, yes to pizza. So I think I think that's happening. Thank you guys. My mom may be secretly in chat or something. My mom is like secretly Scalador or something, and like she's like constantly bringing up pizza just so we can have some pizza. Oh goodness, get the pizza. I'm excited. What is everybody's favorite pizza, please? I would like to know. You're not going to influence what I'm getting tonight. I know I'm getting a Supreme, but I would like to hear what everyone else's is. Bro, what? My pizza is usually with cheese in Italy, but we add other stuff to not make it boring. Exactly. Like it's okay if you have no sauce, but it can't just be cheese. Like let's do more. Lord drop him, Kavel's mom. Well, Scalador, I strictly instructed my family never to use chat for the sake of our own privacy. Pepperoni banned. Hi, Kavel's mom. It's really only my dad who watches the streams. Maybe I think my little sister is tuned in. Timer here or there. And my dad, he'll always like just text me like, your mic's not on or something like that. I was gonna say pepperoni, but now I'm afraid you should be. We're in a world graced by God's creatures, and some of these creatures are plants, and some of these plants taste very good. And the fact that some people are icky, no, ew, I don't like spinach on my pizza, maybe they should lose a finger or two. I'm just saying. Pepperoni is really good. But yeah, it's good, but like, let's do more with it, right? There's so much more. Mushroom? Oh, I'm a guy and I'm a mom. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was a vegetarian for 8 years. How dare you? How dare I compliment your amazing lifestyle choice of eating the plants? We love plants here. This is a plant-oriented stream. Plant-like streamer. Do we need to listen to Plantasia? We're throwing Plantasia on right now. I regularly eat pepperoni for lunch. Now, please let's pause the music. Let's calm down. You eat pepperoni by itself or pepperoni pizza? Because pepperoni by itself, oh my goodness. Saying icky you veggies, I don't, like I didn't do my time. Sorry, respect to the name. You're absolved of, you can eat pepperoni, I won't judge it. You did your time, for sure. I feel like people who put, this is completely tangentially related. I feel like people who do broccoli on pizza deserve jail. I think Scalador said it correctly. Guys, we're listening to Plantasia by Mort Garrison. Get ready for some Peak. This is some good stuff. I played it on stream probably about 2 years ago and like nerded out for it over it for a bit. I do broccoli sometimes on top of your pizza. I feel like you're lying, and I don't like it when you lie to me. No, I don't want the song, I want the album. Mother Earth's Plantasia. Mushrooms on pizza peak. Like literally, probably S tier. Should we do a pizza ingredient tier list right now? Pizza topping tier list. The ultimate pizza topping tier list. Let's get started. Go to template. Let me move everything out of the way. Everything in pizza is good except for pineapple. I have never had pineapple pizza, so everything here is conjecture. Is that the correct word? I don't know. I don't wanna, there we go. Pizza tier list, everybody. While I get the music working as well. Please. 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 Gonna bounce, getting late. See ya, and I hope the pizza is good. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful night. Hope you have a wonderful morning, and hopefully see you tomorrow. My ex tricked me into eating pineapple on pizza, so I hate it now. I mean, that's a pretty good sign that that person's not gonna make a good partner, is if they trick you into eating things such as that. Okay, let's see. American cheese? What's wrong with you? Anchovies? I have no opinion yet. Anchovies. I'll try anchovies. Artichoke. Nah. Let's go C. Arugula. C. I don't like arugula in the first place. B. Bacon's A. Because there's better meats. Banana pepper. We're gonna go B. Bananas. Don't. What's wrong with you? Basil. Let's get that up there, please. Barbecue chicken. That's B. Barbecue sauce. That's C. I'm not a big fan of it. Beef. Let's get that in A. Bell pepper. S. Black olives. A. Broccoli. Don't try it. Or don't. Nope. Capers. Oh my god. Why is the music so loud? Why is the music so loud? More Garrison, please. I'm so sorry, everybody on Twitch. That was like crazy. I'm sorry. It keeps resetting my my thing. Anyways, okay. Capers. I haven't tried it, but I would. I would like to try that. Chicken breast is lame as hell. Chili oil, not the right place. Chili pepper. Let's go. Let's go C. Corn. I am a corn hater. I'm sorry. Figs. Was there figs on here? Figs. Egg. That's weird. I don't really think it. Feta. Let's get that an A, please. Figs. I haven't tried it. I try everything, but like I really don't think it's belonging. French fries. That's stupid. Garlic. Let's get that in. That's B. Goat cheese. I'll try it. B. Gorgonzola. I don't know what gorgonzola is. I'd like to try it though. Thank you. Green olives. That's okay, but not as good as black olives. Ham. That's A. Hot sauce. Why are we doing that here? Italian sausage. Oh wait, Italian sausage differs from beef. My apologies. Jalapeno. Guys, I'm a jalapeno lover. I can understand if you can test this personally. Kebab. Never had it with it on there. Ketchup is stupid. Sorry, ketchup warning. We're gonna get that in D. Kiwi. That's weird. Let's not have it, please. Dry mozzarella. Dry. What is as opposed to wet mozzarella? I'm not a knower about this. Let's toss it in C, please. Or B. I mean, mozzarella on a pizza. Come on, fresh mozzarella. I see. Let's get this up here, please. Mushrooms is S tier easily. Nduja. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like chorizo. So I'm gonna go C. Just because it looks like that. Onions, let's get that up there, please. Oregano, please. Parmesan, please. Pepperoni, A. What else we got? Pesto. Ooh. Some pesto for B. Pickled peppers. I haven't tried them. I don't like to. Pickles, you're weird. Pineapple, I haven't tried it, guys. I know this is like in the middle. Prosciutto on pizza. That's a little bit silly. I'm going to put in C. Ranch dressing. No. Ricotta. We'll go B. Salami. Salami lid. B. Salmon, you're weird. Shrimp, you're weird. Spinach, let's get that in B, please. Squid, I haven't tried it. Let's try it. Steak, it's kind of weird. Gimmicky. Tofu, I haven't had it, and I don't really care about it. Fresh tomato. You guys know me in tomato. I'll F with the tomato. And I literally have it on my pizza, and I'll survive, but like I'm just not a fan. Tomato sauce, let's get that up there, please. Required for a good pizza. Tuna, you're weird. Turkey, you're weird. White sauce, yeah. I would put tuna and turkey here. Like, why are we doing white sauce on a pizza? It's too much. Zucchini, that's weird. Chorizo, I want to try it. I really want to try that. Heart of palm, don't know what that is. Hot dogs, you're weird. Don't even put that on the caramelized. How big is this? Okay, we're almost done. Okay, speed round. Caramelized onion. Yes. I guess. Yeah. Maybe even B. Pulled pork. You're weird. Lobster. Sounds good. I'm going to only put it in C because I like lobster so much. Potato. You're weird. Brasaola. This has the owl of like Portuguese, Brazilian or Portuguese friends. What is brasaola? I'm going to put it, haven't tried it yet. Spam, you're stupid. Spam is good in certain contexts, not here though. Sukuk, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll try it. Fried onions, you're kind of weird. Lettuce, fuck you. That's the shredded lettuce too. Cheddar, what are we doing? They're so much better. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Italian. Damn. It has the AO, which gave me that vibe. Pumpkin, I want to try it. Spaghetti, stop it. Spaghetti's great, but like, why are we putting that on pizza? You're weird. Asiago, cheese. I haven't never had it. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'd like to try it. Canadian bacon, you're actually kind of truthing a little bit. Truffle oil. I'd like to try it. Here's my take on pizza, guys. I'd say this is pretty... We're going to move this up here. You know, we're just going to make a Supreme up here. I think that rocks. Actually, I would rather... I don't like pepperoni as much as I like Italian sausage. So let's get that on there. Boom. This is some pretty good stuff. Okay, that was a fun little sidebar. Because we're about to color. Morning, buddy. Hello, Duick. Everybody say hi, Duick. Okay, do we want to do the dulls and then color, or we color a little bit and then do the dulls? I think we're going to color a little bit and then do the dulls. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's make our mask. I think we have, like, most of everything finished, right? Yeah. Okay. We will color this the silly way. The Aki way. I'm gonna head out. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us. Puress, I hope you have a wonderful... Oh, wait, tomorrow's exam day, right? I hope your exam goes well, if it is exam day. Best of luck on all that good stuff. Try your best. I know you will. And is this the last one? Oh, goodness. Is this the last one? Of course. I understand how those engineering exams can go. Why is my shit glitching? You see that? What's with the cubes? Yeah, it's the last one. Holy. Well, yeah, once again, best of luck. Get some good rest. Update us tomorrow. Or don't. If it's that harrowing. Yo! QR, how's it going? The stream has successfully convinced my family to eat pizza tonight. How did I reply to that? I thought you were just pulling like the H that Cat always sends. We're glad to see you. I'm okay. I did a lot of stuff today, so I'm in a bit of a tired, slow mood. We got some Plantasia going. How are you doing? It's insane the parallels you see between Mort Garrison and Nobunoko. I'm not saying one copied the other or whatever, but come on. Played D&D with strangers today, plus a dude I kind of know and like. Yes. Where was that person kind of like your end to the group? To the strangers? Heck yes, this is our second kind of was Malakov's discussion or comments on the tabletop that literally meant like tabletop role-playing game, right? I'm not conflating that. Why are we the wrong color here? It was Malkov. Yes! We had a little bit of a conversation already about that. Well, I hope that went very well, QR. She was making acquaintance with the DM at a local community space / bar. Oh. The other dude is a bartender there. Ooh. Free drinks for QR. That rocks. This is more lore or more inspiration for Bill, my writing for Bill. But huge! I'm glad you had fun. How far is this your guys' first session? I was going to be playing D&D in this program, and I walked into the glass door and left. Oh, that's rough. That's tough. I'm sorry to hear. We're so orange today, guys. We're the orangest streamer alive. Join an ongoing group. It was my first session there, though. Huge. Whenever I think of joining a D&D session, and this is just because I've heard bad stories, but I know most people are chill, it's like I've always heard of that one person who, like, wants to make a very OP character and is, like, very obnoxious. So, like, whenever I think of D&D, or, like, me doing D&D, I always fear that person, because that person is me. Rah, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that is always a concern of mine, right? That's why rules and DMs exist. True. And I guess, like, those situations happen because of a little bit more passive DMs, right? Who, like, don't want to critique that behavior. Don't want to harsh the vibes. I love D&D, you just gotta find the right people to play with. Yeah. So I've heard. I've slowly kind of just accepted. I don't think it's for me. I really want to nerd out and love it, and like, you have no idea how bad I want to design characters for D&D and like have characters. I just don't want to play, if that makes sense. You think you've had a good group though? Huge. Heck yes. And we're making friends with the bartender, so that's always a good time. I can't wait to draw my guy in other things. Yes, infinite potential right there for fun stuff to draw. Big days. Is this the same place that you got locked in the bathroom at, or is this a different place? Gonna go play with footballs in Rocket League with some friends. Heck yes. Have a good one. Thank you very much for joining us, Slash, and thank you for helping out Pure Ass with all the gesture stuff. You guys better win the Dles. Oh, you have no idea. No different place, the bar I frequent. Oh, huge. You've been your comment a while ago, a couple weeks ago, QR, about me going to a jazz club is ringing in my head. I do want to possibly do that, of course. Man, whenever there's a job I really wanted, and this really actually like hurt the mentals really bad. I was like looking up bars in the area and like where to get an apartment before I even got accepted. That's the best way to shoot your mental, is when you get too excited for a potential job and then it just falls flat like that. Like, man. Especially now that you're back in civilization. Yeah, true. The place I live is known for having some pretty good jazz bars. I, however, don't really want to go alone to one, so I'll find a friend. The only friend that would go with me, he sadly moved out of my hometown, though, so we gotta figure that out. Here, Kira, you're invited. We'll both go to this jazz club together. I'll use my giant I'm coming, we can go. Yo, Jizma, how's it going? I hope you are well. Look at we're coloring. Kami, it's been a minute, right? I'm going to audit you by clicking your name and hit viewer card. Yes, oh my gosh, it's been a minute, right? When was the last stream? I can't see it. How's it going? We're it's a lot. It's a lot. Wow, inside the lines and everything. I know we're doing so well, but now we can hit a little bit of this button. Oh, I forgot to press the other one. I got to wait, I could just cancel it. It's been a lot. We got my main goals done, but that doesn't mean it's been easy. It's been pretty chaotic experience, but it's been a lot of fun. How are you doing? Holy crap, Bird. I'm going to show the attack that just happened on Bird. Holy moly, everybody, look at this. This is crazy. Someone just attacked Bird with this. Holy. How do you get texture like this? This is insane. I love it. Is this a... It kind of feels like it has a, what's it called? The effect where it's like the blue and the reds are separated. It doesn't. I just think it's because of like this shape right here and then all the blue over here, but it gives that vibes. Holy guys. This is awesome. I love color. I love like all this texture and flavor and stuff. Holy moly. Good stuff. What are we doing here? Now we color into red. Pretty sure they put a layer of scratchy purple color and it lowered the opacity. Ah. See, all this post-processing stuff, man, it's so cool. Let's mark this as transparent. Oh, am I drawing the right thing? I'm not. There we go. We have 2 oranges. Uh-oh. I don't know how that happened. Can I delete you? Remove. Oh. Nice. We did it. Bananas. Oh, you can grab it from down here like a pallet too. I'm a chud. Yeah, I think we'll get the mask in, we'll get the base colors down, and then we'll go do dulls, and then if I'm feeling it, we'll come back and do some interior line stuff and all that. Posture check. Aww. I'm gonna die. Bye, guys. Let's not say that. Have a good one, though. Please stay safe. Let's not do anything too crazy. Enjoyed art fight so far. Oh. I saw 2 messages repeat, but yes, I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. Sorry. Yes, it's been a blast. It's just been a lot, right? All that good crazy stuff. But also, I'm gonna go try to fix my sleep schedule. Of course, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you have a good one. Fix that sleep schedule. Rest up. Tomorrow is Monday, sadly. Yeah, Art Fight has been a blast. I've learned so much. I didn't expect to learn this much. I didn't intend to learn this much. And yet, holy moly, my brain is gonna explode with all the things that I need to improve on, that I have improved on, all that stuff. I think the big here. Okay, here's like a micronized list of things I've learned. One, um, make eyes smaller. I have a tendency to draw eyes too large. Same thing with hands. When doing construction or when doing the ink layer, make the construction layer like at max 25% opacity for me. Like make it as hard to see as possible so I don't confuse myself with the texture that's there. Um, Interior lines, different rendering methods, my desire for texture, subject matters that I like drawing, a lot of philosophical stuff. What do you use to draw with? I use a Huion H950p tablet, I believe. I won a screen tablet one day, but this one was like I got it for like $30 during Black Friday or something. So good deal in that regards. And I use Krita as my main drawing thing. CSP other than studies, which where am I? Oh wait, were you asking QR? I'm a chud. I'm so sorry. Everything's about me. I'm egotistical evil. I don't. I thought that was. Oh, maybe it's for both of us. Let's save ourselves the embarrassment and just be like, hey, both of us had the question. Look how orange he is. Holy moly. We're definitely gonna be desaturating this. I just needed a base color to make the mask with. That's what the point of the mask is. Okay. We're gonna hit convert to paint layer, and then we're going to bring this into a group called paint or color. Bring you in here. And we are going to keep you that same color just for now. I just want to get the base colors in, but we're going to be changing stuff up. Yoink. Doink. Ooh. Let's grow it a little bit. I don't want to grow it a lot, but just enough to seep into those creases. Or seep into the lines. Ay, ay, ay. I've become less fearful of the fill tool, this art fight. Trying to think of the other major stuff, but that's primarily it. This is the first character that I'm gonna like pretty heavily recolor, like go away from the main palette, which I'm excited for. Man, almost there. Yay! It probably would have been the same speed to just manually fill in the gaps, but hey. We'll figure out a way to do this color scheme that satisfies me. This is my favorite part when it all starts to come together. This is my most feared part when it starts coming together. And I'm like, oh crap. Oh, like what do I do? Oh. It's the part that I'm least prepared for and most anxious about. But we figure it out, right? Well, from this side it's enjoyable. Huge, true. I think that won't spill this time. That spilled this time. Oh, yeah. Wait, why? How are we spilling? Where are we spilling from? Ah? Ah? Uh-huh. Turn up the music up a tiny bit. My apologies. It got really loud earlier and I got scared. Where are we spilling? My fear, this art fight. And last year as well. Getting the traditional line art right. There is no right. There's no wrong. There's only us doing the best we can, right? Kami, I do have to ask. On the first day of art fight, you dropped like in the first hour, you dropped like 7 drawings. How did you manage? What's your secret? Do I just need to turn the threshold down a ton? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. I feel like we could do a lot with the colors here. I just need to be less fearful. I was very motivated. But like in 2 hours or like it was absurd. Did you do like thumbnailing beforehand? I saw it like 2 a.m. or something my time. It was like bam, 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 bam. And let's also get through here. What's my color picker button? It's been a moment since I've colored with this new brush. There we go. Yay. I don't have my OG brushes out. I've been going through like another brush moment. I want to like clear up my wheel to make sure it's just stuff. I need to make like multiple favorites, like one for painting, one for blah 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 blah, etc. etc. This shit looks AI generated. Kavel makes AI generated art for art fights. We're getting there. Color of the ears. We have like an interior here. Do we want the entire interior to be like that? It is kind of like that a little bit. We'll like darken the color of that part of the ear, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit intimidating. Ooh, let's probably do this on a separate layer though. I rock with this. We'll put it behind here. I am tempted to do like a multiply shadow just to keep things fun, but I'm being conservative. I'm being careful. I just want to have fun rather than I want to stress out about my work like I have. Aye. Ooh, one thing that I was gonna do. We'll hold off for now on it. Oh no. He was lured away by breadcrumbs. I like that one. I think Slash is the one who made that. Full so many. You lost track. No, it's totally fine. It's easy to get lost in the mess. I have to like sometimes cater my subscriptions just so I don't get too lost, right? I have an idea of how I want to accomplish that. Let's see. Change the color of the nose. We'll go here. Once again, these are tip colors. We're going to mess with all of it whenever I feel like it. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple. Blah, 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 blah. Everything's so high saturation. It's great. I always like desaturate all my stuff, and I'm going to desaturate this one, but it is good to see for now. Enjoy it while it lasts, in other words. Let's go for the cup. The cup, we're just going to have a very bland color for right now. For the glasses, what I want to do... Oh, let's wait before I forget this one. Ay, 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 that's not my brush tool. For the glasses, I want to do like a blue for all of it. So right now we're going to go here. Oh, yes, there we go. This is going to change a ton as we get through it, but temp colors are good colors. I'm even use a little bit of the amazing TS blocks method of blocking in values first. We probably should have done that before this step where you jumped in with color, but I think that would be a good way of approaching it first. Then again, this isn't really a scene, and even though, you know, you should control value, I'm not really concerned about that too much. Sure, it's a character and you do want to like the direct people to look at certain things on the drawing, but meh. Yes. Cool, that's all the base colors from the refin, right? Oh, fur color. It's a nice blue. Thank you, thank you. It's gonna change. Actually, I kind of like it, but we're gonna see what the orange is, because like, you know, we're working with my god, complementary colors, so things may change a lot depending on how we go through this. There we go. Let's do a bit of the main fur colors just to help ourselves out here. Eh? Okay, I grabbed one of like the other colors. That was a bit strange. Hey, clip please. So like this contrast, like if we did a black and white thing, it would be a little crazy between these two colors, and I don't want too much contrast all over the place. I'm hoping my color guesser game or brain is like telling me it is correct. It's trained me to realize that these are very different values despite the saturation. We're gonna see how true that is in a second. I'll do the value layer because I still think it's great to have, right? Even though I'm not as fond of it right now, just because it worries me. News and Kavel hates value. I probably did this a bit too high, didn't I? Yeah, he has it like lower, so we could probably move this a bit lower. Even more. There we go. Pretty cool so far, though. Thank you, thank you. Duek has a pretty fun character, is a pretty cool person. So I'm very happy to make this for him. I completely forgot this is technically a revenge, darn. Get my pure F back in here as well. Okay, and the face, I'm gonna use the same value here, even though he kind of has it different. It's, yeah. So we'll get that. And let's see, we're gonna kind of copy how Luca operates here and look at these guys. And mainly go, you know, the darker value is up here, so we're gonna mainly go for the cheeks. And it seems like he kind of emulated that there. So we're gonna fill all of this in, but we're gonna go like this, I think. feel like this brush does give a pretty nice texture for this as well. And does it go down the center of the neck? It does. Oh no, it doesn't touch the neck. I see. It's kind of like a neck beard. Welcome back. Welcome back. And then here's where we can tell a bit of a story and be like, hey, you know, here is where this ends, and we can see the wrapping of the form, the turning of form here. We can be like, yep, this is where the bridge of the nose is, right? Do as much as we can with the color. Nice. Is this the end of the album? It was, yes. Let's go back to Colo. I can't draw glasses for the life of me. Is it like the transparency of it that you can't draw, or what's up? Doesn't go down the neck there, kind of goes down the neck there. I'm just gonna do whatever. Yeah, that is quite difficult. I have no idea how to approach that. I wish I could pass some sage wisdom, but I do not have such. This guy's nose just keeps like poking out of the side. Blue layer and make it about 50% transparent. That is wise. Make it sit on the face without looking flat. Yeah. One thing for the flatness, because I do know a little bit about form, just a tiny bit, is I would highly recommend making it break the silhouette. So see how like it jumps off the face right here? That's not the thing that's not making this thing look flat. In fact, it kind of does look flat. But like making it jump off the side of the face or doing something to indicate that is a good way of being like, hey, you know, this is a separate form, a form separate from the face. Yeah, and as for the transparency thing, I recommend that. And then instead of just setting everything underneath to 50% transparent or whatever, I would also recommend upping the saturation just a tiny bit, because that will increase it will increase the value just a little bit, but it'll make it pop more. And just a little bit more saturation in there for the interior lines is always highly recommended. Look at this dude schnoz. We're going to move this forward a little bit, though, and then we'll see how I want to do the neck beard. I think we'll go like this. How did you learn all of this? I'm self-taught, so I just found my own ways. So, like, all of this I've learned through Drawbox, not sponsored, free online art learning program. But like when it comes to color and stuff, it's just been YouTube, right? And I don't know much through YouTube. And experimentation, like that saturation thing, like I look at my favorite artists and like, what can I do to emulate this? And then I'm like, oh, they kind of have like a more like I follow along the art, like I literally put their art into Krita, and I follow along it with the eyedropper tool. I'm like, what did they do? How did they go about making this? And then, you know, I figure out, oh, you know, their lines are a little bit more saturated. You know, we use a bit of color theory, and like the eye is attracted to contrast. And since we know, like mathematically, like whenever we get more saturated right here, right, like if we're red and we're highly saturated, and I increase the value, yeah, I guess the value is correct. You see that we kind of. Oh wait, no, okay. What am I? Oh, that's the RGB selector. Sorry, wait. What was it? Yeah, sorry. I think it's if we move the saturation. So saturation, if we increase saturation, we should follow a curve like this. Is this? Yeah, this is the saturation. So, you know. What? It's not, oh, you can't follow it. And other ones, you can see it, but yeah. Mainly through that. But yeah, the form stuff, like being able to like draw from like imagination and such, that is from Drawbox. It's not for everybody. I highly recommend looking at it though. You don't need Drawbox to become a better artist. I mean, look at me. What's your favorite lore drop about yourself that you're comfortable sharing about online? Hey, of course, yes. Thank you very much for joining us. Glad to see you. I hope you have a good one. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Craziest lore drop. I don't know. I don't know what's considered crazy. I feel like those kind of conversations are best had when like spuriously discovered, right? Because I don't feel like I've led a very crazy life for things that I'm, comfortable sharing on stream. Uh I haven't been like arrested. I was like that'd be a cool one. Favorite? Not crazy. Oh, favorite. I stream art. That's probably it. I wouldn't call myself particularly interesting. No way. I program things. I'm a programmer. I think birds are cool. I do calisthenics. I don't think any of these are too crazy. Once again, I know you're not looking for crazy. It's just favorite, but yeah, I don't really have a favorite lore drop. You watched The Walking Dead when you're two. Well, you didn't watch that then, right? Like your cognitive processes of like acknowledging what's on the screen at 2 is like low. That's Cocomelon. That's Teletubby age, right? You should get the Merlin bird. I literally just got their email that they sent out a couple minutes ago. That's why I checked my phone. I was like, oh, I got an email and it was from Merlin. Don't worry, I got that unlocked. My mom and I used it the other day to identify a kite. Called every scab after that a zombie. Like scabs isn't the thing you get on your body whenever you receive an injury. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Maybe we should just do like this. And man, this is very high contrast, so it's kind of throwing me off with coloring, but I was deathly afraid of zombies when I was younger. I feel like if my parents let me watch that show, I would have been so messed up because of it. Not messed up as like a bad way, but like it would have been so much more scared. Oh, lore drop. I've never had pineapple pizza. There you go. That's a lore drop. It gave me an immunity. Interesting. What is it? I feel like when it comes to lore drop or things like that, the people this sounds like very vapid and like oh higher like holier than you, right? Pompous, but like I don't know. I feel like the mundane things we learn about other people are pretty damn cool as well, right? Like learning about Toast's favorite pizza or Bear Mug's really cool cousin or not Slash's QR's affinity with music. So like Kavel does calisthenics. Oh, huge. How long have you been doing calisthenics for? Where have you been learning it from? Have you seen any progress? What's your favorite calisthenics move? I'm a tuna pizza defender, which is just interesting because I put that in the bad tier. Wait, were you here earlier for our pizza tier list? How our friend we've exchanged some cool DMs and I've learned Bird has a very cool life. That's the best way to put it without sharing any personal information. Bird's pretty freaking cool. I was not. Yeah, we put tuna in the lowest tier. My apologies. I actually haven't had it, but like I love tuna by itself. Just I don't know. I'm not sure if I jive with that. I think we're gonna make the secondary color and this the same color. And also I want to change this up a little bit. Joshua, are you a oh, I forgot. Do you care about Gizmo or Joshua? Or George? I think I asked this last stream and I just forgot. Are you a Germa fan by any chance? It's yet another J name, and there's some rats involved. I forgot this song has lyrics, and that scared me. Whatever you like, who a fan? Oh, wait, do you not know who Germa is? I forgot, like, Germa's not necessarily like the most popular streamer ever, but like still pretty popular. Germa's a streamer on Twitch. I absolutely love him. He's awesome. Not in like a parasocial way, but like he's one of my favorite content creators. I like how cool everyone here's lives are, and then me who's scared of ketchup. I just feel like you haven't shared information that would afford being cool, if that makes sense. Like there are mundane cool things. You're just probably glazed over them in the pursuit of discussing your fear of ketchup, right? Like we probably all have weird stuff about our lives too. We're just not touting them as boldly. I don't know who that man is. Sorry to that man. No, you're good. He's a really funny, mainly gaming streamer. Highly recommend you check him out. But yeah, he's a whole rats thing. Um, absurdist humor, surrealist humor, a little bit maybe, even. I rock with that. Coolest thing about me is my lesbian parakeets. Are they from the place called Lesbos or Lesvia now or whatever because they changed the name or something like that? Um, or are they in what degree are they lesbian? They're from PetSmart. Huge. That is an answer. That is real. I like that. Uh, I see. They're gay but girls, bro. I mean, like, in what way? You know, they just love each other. Have you asked them? Have they come out to you? What if you're projecting this on? Oh my goodness! No, please don't out your parakeets. Yeah, wait. What if this is like they're not comfortable coming out yet, and like they entrusted you with this information? They came out. Do you have a recording of it? We're gonna get the gay police on this one just to make sure you're okay. Like you haven't committed a crime yet. Arrest that man. I am the gay police, not even. We could have used you here a couple streams ago to explain to Kat why when it's funny to call things gay and when it isn't. Just ask Hillary Duff. I need to Google that name because I'm only 80% sure. No, like 60% sure I have the correct person in my head. Why am I not driving with this? That's why. Ooh, I don't know why I just got the sudden urge to play No Man's Sky. Any No Man's Sky enjoyers in chat? Welcome back, Monk. Only reason I'm not in a gay relationship right now is because bro made me eat a pineapple pizza. What does that mean? What does that mean at all? Lizzie McGuire, she made an ad that became a meme that was anti-homophobia, calling people calling things gay. Came at the right time. Dude, TMI, what the hell? You actually did because we're about to go into BRB. I think we're just gonna, or BRB, we're about to do some of the Dles. And I think tomorrow we'll probably handle all the recoloring and other fun stuff. I think, maybe. We'll see. Ew. Sorry. Why is my sister's cat like yelling? Dude, it's not that deep. Dude, let's calm down. You're harsh in the vibes. Why is she doing that? Lizzie's the name of the parakeet. Ah. Is bro maybe? I have no idea how that affects your ability to be homosexual. Let's see. There we go. Nice. No, it means I dumped him. Oh, bro made me. Sorry, I read bro as like my brother. Like my brother made me eat a pineapple pizza. You didn't dump somebody though just for the pineapple pizza though, right? Okay, we need to simplify the shapes here. I don't jive with it at all. That's why they were yelling. Big cat fight outside outside of Kavel's Oh man, I miss living alone. Okay. Back to it. We have a lot of values to change here. I am not happy with how this is looking on my part. Altercation. I feel like there's potential though. That's a potential joke for sure. We're gonna keep it simple for now, and we'll worry about it being more fur-like in a bit. I just want to block out the shapes. Okay, good. Good to confirm about the pizza. We need another word for text-only puns. And I feel like that word itself also has to be a pun. This song is giving me some Midwest emo vibes. I'm here for it. So yeah, we're simplifying these shapes for now. I apologize, guys. We'll figure out something that satisfies me. Well, okay, let's be for real about I don't know, social convention, right? I appreciate your attempt at not killing the vibe, but like you literally said the thing, right? Brazilian, of course, we're big Tanaka fans. Do we want to load that one up? That is the one with the Star Wars track, though, and I will skip the Star Wars track because that one makes my brain explode. Not in a weird way. It's just like it's a weird vibe for me. Just hearing Star Wars theme in the background is a bit strange. We're gonna definitely make these lines lighter. Yeah. Okay, these are the base colors in for now. We'll worry about like harmonizing everything in a bit. Anyways, let's do a 3-minute ad break and then we'll hop onto the Doles. How about? And then we'll probably call it for the day. I'm once again kind of tired. The Doles will take up until we hit the 3-hour mark, so I think it'll work out. Huge. There we go. I think we're loaded up here. Okay, cool. So everybody, 3-minute ad break, and then we will be right back. We're back, we're back, we're back, everybody. Ad break is almost over. I'll take a big sip of water in the meantime. I probably shouldn't have loaded up a 3-minute one, but I'll do a 2-minute one. QR, at no expense to you, we're gonna play some Brazilian Skies. I feel like during the dulls. We may skip around the dulls because like I am actually crazy tired, so we may skip around them. I don't know how I was doing like the 5-hour streams. You still retain your 3 or 4, I lost count, song requests. Okay, huge. Some fun stuff. I love watching streamer fail at things. I've never failed a dull ever. Huge. We're gonna get a little bit more energetic with some Masayoshi. And then we're gonna end it for today. I would love to do like up to 4 hours, but I'm just tired. I don't like being tired. I want to do more. Also, I've been messing up my sleep schedule, so I think that's part of it. I've been staying up to like 2 and waking up at 8. It's typically not. It's meant to be a break time, but it doesn't often happen like that, and that's a bit unfortunate. I would love to draw for infinite time. What I usually do is I like take a break, I eat dinner, and then I just start drawing again throughout the night. Stream for 3 hours then? 3 more hours or 3 hours total? Because we're getting pretty close. Yeah, I was gonna say we're about 20 minutes. The whatever it's called, the dull's off. Oh, wrong screen. That's okay though. Hi Duik. Hi Duik. Yoink. Let's do some anything grid. Oh, let's make sure we're centered as well. That'd be nice. We're gonna press Control D on the keyboard. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Why are we like a pixel off? There we go. We're also gonna do exclamation point marker the dulls, and I do stream every day. I'm cool with it because like most of it's drawing. I don't think a break would make me stream longer. Not that saying that's what you're saying. It's just I thought about it. I was like, if I take more breaks, I usually try to take 5. I try to stream 5 days a week. I oftentimes stream 6. Yeah. Anyways, so today's bread basket, something that's French and food. There's like the French pigeon head eating thing. The Jacobin pigeon. Let me make sure I have this. It's a French thing where basically they eat the head of a pigeon or a live bird, and they covered their heads, with because like the act of eating it was so heinous that they had to hide it from the gods or God. Let me try to find this. French eat bird head cover head. Is it the bunting? Large napkin or towel. Yes. So culinary use of the ortolan or ortolan bunting. The birds are then plucked, salted, and peppered. Many consume this dish and place the bird feet first into their mouth while holding the bird's head. They eat the whole bird or without the head. Traditional way French gourmands eat ortolans is to cover their heads with a face or a large napkin or towel while consuming the bird. The purpose of the towel is debated. Some claim it's to retain the maximum aroma of the flavor, or tradition dictates that it's to shield it from God's eyes, the shame of such a decadent act or disgraceful act. So yeah, that's I know it from something else. Portland bunting. I guess, yeah, we're gonna do this. I think that counts. Ooh, only deep cut, come on, man. Let's see. Yeah, so once again, the purpose of this game is to pick the most niche thing that no one else will pick, right? So Italian food. Let's get Pure S back in here. Or something related to Italy and food. And then we have Hawaiian. Interesting. I don't really know what to do here. Italian and food. We could pick a very specific restaurant so long as there's a Wikipedia article. Like I talked about the pizza in Lucca. French communal. Okay, I see what's happening here. Italian. Let's maybe go top down French communal. Okay, I don't like this one. We're going to the next game. I don't know what to do for any of that. Next game. This is the game duel. What cover art is this for? I feel like I recognize this outfit, but we're gonna hit a little bit of a skip. Oh, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy. Nope. I was so confident. I have no. Yes, this is video games. Is TS Block still here? Spectre Woods. Spell break. Damn. I got a woodsy feel from it. And a spectral feel from it. That's unfortunate. This guy's queefing, bro. Look at that. Anyways, let's continue. Ooh, Palia, maybe? Nope. This looks like it could be a Nintendo or a larger game. Spyro is a good pick. Let's go Spyro. There's larger... Nope. It's not Ori, is it? It is not Spyro. Let's keep skipping here. Is this Slime Rancher? 2? Poof. Poof. Wow, that was a tough one, but I'm glad we got that far. That was pretty good. I saw the character and I was like, this looks Slime Rancher-y, but not Slime Rancher 1. Okay, is this Father Grigori? It's not. It looks like maybe Assassin's Creed character, or maybe even maybe it is Assassin's Creed. I have no... Oh, is this from... What's his name? From... Is it Tiberius? Tyrion, sorry. Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. Thank you. If I get one of these correct one day, I will celebrate it all day. There you go. Thank you. Wow, I didn't know there was a game that was this low poly for that. Ether artifacts malfunctions. Could we get a little bit more information, please? Time loop, bullet hell, alien planet. Time loop, alien planet. Bullet hell? Time loop, alien planet. We all know what I want to pick, but it's not that one because of bullet hell. Fast dashing, active reload, weapon traits. Let's go risk of rain. If not, we're gonna do and we'll do Risk of Rain 2 just because I feel like it. Okay. Fast dashing, I kind of feel like Fury, but it's weapon traits, so we do have Alien Planet, Alien Parasites, Malignant Items, Crashed Spaceship. There's so many games. This could be Metroid, but it's not a bullet hell technically. Alien Swarm sounds familiar, but I have no idea what it is. Let's go. It is not Alien Swarm. Procedural biomes, astronaut figurine, weapon proficiency. Oof. This is every game ever, and none of them at the same time. Here's the cover. Psychological horror, death and rebirth, codename Dark Planet. Any takers? Otherwise, I'm going to hit a skip. I'm going to give up on this one. Ooh. 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 Okay, there. This is Returnal. Sounds familiar, but I have no idea. We continue to guess the game. This could be jazz punk, but I don't think it is because of the effects. Is it Paper Mario? Who are we? This looks very cute. I don't know what it is, though. Who are you? Wow. I've never seen this before. 2026. It is not a Little Big Planet, or unless you're talking about like something else. Is Big World? I'll look up a Big World. Yeah. No idea what this is. It's really, really cool looking. Let's hit a bit of a skip. It's a Phenopolis. Okay. Still, that's pretty neat. Okay, 4x3, here we go. Let's hit a quick reset. Let's see, we have France, Faux de Tour. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? Cruise Safari Tour, okay. Tour de France, Tour, okay. So it's gonna be Tour is our main one. Tour de France, Tour, could I just do Tour de France? Oh my god. Safari Cruise Tour, yes. I actually can't believe I didn't pick that one. Okay, let's see. Hitch Tour Stint. Dame Tour Faux. A faux is like, no, that's F-E-A-U-X. Something Tour, Alligator. Something Faux Tour. Stint. Tour. Hitch. I just feel like these are related. There we go. That is A Stretch of Service. And this is Chess Pieces in French. Fuck you. Okay. We got one more point than yesterday. Nice. We're gamer. Color game, don't even ask me. I know the strats. We're in here. Green a little bit towards blue. Light value, mid saturation. Ooh. Ooh. Is this new dono goal for anything? Not necessarily. I just decided to move it up because we can. I'm not greedy though. I'm incredibly happy and proud of you guys for how much we've raised. So I cannot ask for really anything. Oof. What am I doing today? My attention is a little bit stretched, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, it's yellow to green, but mostly yellow. It's another 100. Yes, someone was kind enough to donate again. I swear the colors are changing. It's really crazy. Crackpot drink all in one. Blue to purple. A little bit more purple. We're recovering. It was rough at first. Okay. Still blue to purple, a little bit more purple desaturated. Light. Ooh, a lot darker. Always darker. Just pump those values down. Was today a 44? 43. What a shame. Alrighty, let's continue. How old is the oldest known living tree? Methuselah? Methuselah, best numerical estimate in years. 2,000? 13,000. I'd say 13, anything above 10,000 feels like a stretch, right? Because humans exist. My guess is, I'm going to go 2,000, 3,000, 2,100, 3,000 years. 4,000. Oh, nice. Let's learn a little bit about the world today, guys. Interesting. Let's go tree, please. Pine tree. So we're sorry we've made several attempts to reach you. You haven't. There's a 4,857-year-old tree in the Great Basin, growing in the White Mountains of Inyo County in Eastern California. Interesting. Quizzle, I don't like no hate. I am not a fan of Quizzle. Because it's either like you know it or you don't, right? It's kind of hard to, we can do it today, but like I'm not the biggest fan of it. We can do it. Let's go to the Dles. We're gonna go to the pin. I just need to pin that one. We can do the Quizzle. If I don't do a good job, and I know that's a loser mentality, if I don't do well, I won't play it again, but like, who was the official designer for the First Lady jacket? Like respect. Dior. Like, well, which was built by the mobster Bugsy Siegel. Let's go with the Flamingo. Okay, there we go. See, it's just like, I don't know any of this. Carmen Sandiego, introduced in 1985, was created to teach children about what? Carmen? It was science. Nope, it was geography. The world's largest nesting areas for the loggerhead sea turtles in the United States. In the southeastern United States, in what country? Let's go Oman, please. See, like, all of this is guessing. The dandelion gets its name from the French phrase mean lions. What? Let's go lion's tail, I like. Okay, tooth. And that's, yep, that's the game. Okay, let's scran a little bit. Let's scran all over the place. Let's see, hot dog or, you know me. Okay, guys, this is the one where we have to guess what everybody else has selected. We have the gayest cake in the world or tomahawk steak. I'm not an ally, damn. We're not starting off good today. Doner kebab with chili sauce pie. That could be really damn good. Or hot dog. We're getting weird views of these, but I think people won't rock with the doner kebab. So, okay. Oh my, what? Okay, guys, new goal. We are getting all incorrect. We're getting a 0 today. Today is the 0 score. Ah, what the hell? We're going for 0. We're going for lowest score possible. Meat and potato pie. This one looks pretty nasty. Okay. We're gonna get it. Beef tallow popcorn. That sounds wonderful. So we're going over here. Dude. Dude, okay. So we're going here, right? Thank you. Okay. This is winning, so we're clicking over here. Nice. How much? $2 per taco? It's corn tortilla. It looks pretty good. We're gonna go over here. Yes. Okay. Come on. Yes. Me hating all that food. There we go, guys. I just realized I brought the I am hurting the community. I just brought the average down by a ton. Okay. We're gonna go here, please. Another 46 day. I need to actually focus. Okay, the Cyberfuck or the Earth? Who gets more Googles, guys? Sorry, this one is so fast. For our new friends, you have to cut the shape in half, and I should have focused up. QR, what's the score? What's your score? If you are playing it, I don't know. Which gets more Google searches, the Earth or the Cyberfuck? I'd rather Earth, please. Yay, Earth mogs the Cybertruck. Let's continue. The NFL or Earth? I think the NFL is somewhat popular, especially compared to the Earth. Ariana Grande, I don't think you're mogging the NFL, with respect. Emma Chamberlain. Okay, these are two celebrities. I feel like Emma Chamberlain is a little bit more popular right now. I lied. Ariana, I should have clicked that. Stephen A. Smith, probably pretty up there. Wow. Holy moly. Spotify streams, here we go. Freaking... Ooh. Okay. Kylie Montague. There we go. Really close numbers today. I don't like it. Kanye West. Yeah, I mean, it's Kanye. I'm sorry. Like, that's one of the most popular artists. I know you did not just... Isn't that how you spell it? Does it say it? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, damn. I don't know who she is. I thought I've heard it like that. I could be completely wrong. Oh, that's ludicrous. 3 out of 5 Andy. Back at it again. Jaws or Green Lantern? Cries and Gay. Brother, I'm there with you. I'm more like King Gizzard. And, you know, we're like... Minogy. Minogy? Or like Minogue. I don't know. Like, we have to... Okay, we're pulling up Krita. This is the homosexual spectrum. Pulls up a furry. Okay, like, we're... I know... Okay, so, like... You are thinking too linearly. Let's get real, right? Like, you are like, you know... Oh my god? Hello? Oh, I'm clipped. Oops. There we go. You're like, you know... It's best if we do it like this. You know, gay, straight, right? You're like, okay, this guy, you know, we're flattening, we're projecting the axis. You're like, this guy is here. But brother, I'm sorry to tell you. There's what was her name? Kylie, and then there's like King Gizzard. Okay, maybe not King Gizzard. Like I'm over in the Cave Town space. We're at like Cave Town. This is me. This is you. But we must remember we're both right here probably, right? But let's not flatten the curve. Okay, so like Cave Town, you know, like KGLW. Maybe. Oh, and like let's move this. Like let's do this. Like I've never listened to her, with respect, right? But like right here, right here. Feels like a hate crime. Brother, I'm right here too. We're both right there. We're trying our best. Maybe KGLW is like, where's King Gizzard? We could put King Gizzard right here. Everyone enjoys them. Trying to think, who's the most straight musician? Or like 4 straight people? That's not what a hate crime is, brother. I know. Why are you trying to tell me? I know. Go back 2 streams. I was ranting about the Stonewall book. Alex Warren. That's such a good. Who was? My dad was listening to country earlier. Let's go. The machine in my head, the music reference machine in my head is turning. I think this is really. Oh, let's do in the middle, like right here. Cigarettes after sex. I'm probably not spelling that right. Let's also do like let's like in the same direction. Okay, I don't know what this direction is. It's just a direction because KLGW should probably be over here, KGLW, and like fentanyl. Like you're not straight if you're listening to fentanyl, right? Respect. Um, it's just a theory, gay theory, possibly. Uh, wait, literally, what have I listened to recently? Do we put the? Oh, very okay. Right here, guys, everybody. Um, the literally, what's the show called? The League of Legends show. Arcane is like at the top. I feel like that's a uniting force for the gay people. And in my direction, because he made part of the soundtrack, I love Woodkid. Woodkid, I love Woodkid so much, right? Um, who else was on there? Was no. I was thinking of James Blake, but James Blake can go here. James Blake is also. Where is oh, what's her name? She just had a new album come out like a couple of months ago, a month or two ago. Where's Tyler, guys? Is Tyler in the middle as well? Respect with Tyler. I think that's the end of this bit. I think that's the natural conclusion. I've been listening to a lot of rap, and I don't want to be the guy who puts Kendrick at in the straight zone. I feel like he's probably maybe more so than the others. 2012 probably at least better than Green Lantern. We're kind of scraping the bottom with that. Ooh, speaking of scraping the bottom, it's a superhero movie, and those are typically rated a little bit higher than they should be. Yeah, okay. Good philosophy. Blade Runner, please save us. No, the website's broken. Didn't do well. Yeah, these are, I believe, the IMDb scores, so we're seeing a lot of critics. And the website's down. What did I do wrong? Now I want to listen to freaking Cigarettes After Sex. If you guys haven't listened to them, please go listen to them. I was listening to a lot of Hozier again because by Bird's recommendation, but let's do some. I feel like they're somewhere in the same space, vibe wise, right? Feeling. Never listened to them. Hozier or Cigarettes After Sex. I highly recommend Cigarettes After Sex. Maybe not the actual act. I mean, do it if you like it, but less games. Would you like to work now, please? Thoughts? Yay, Blade Runner, please. Both. I personally like cigarettes more than them. Sound pretty nice though. The free the band and the action. Shutter Island. It's a DiCaprio, but is it better than Blade Runner? 8's pretty high. We're gonna go Shutter Island off of a whim. Whew. Alrighty, have a good one, Monk. Thank you very much for joining us. Prices, what we got here. Enron collapse. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more than a Tibetan Mastiff with respect. See, Dunbar armored robbery. I don't think it was over 74 billion. Michael Jordan's finals jersey. I don't think it beats 18 mil, but it's gonna be up there. Let's see. The Lotus card, with respect. The Magna Carta. I think it's a little bit more than 3 million, but the fact that it's only 20 million is kind of surprising because that's an important document. Let's just Years of the Leaning Tower pizza took to build, or countries that drive on the left side of the road. Ooh, what do we do here, everybody? Not many on the left. Basically, everywhere the UK got with respect, sorry, but like during the colonial era where they got their grubby little hands on. I don't mean that in disrespect to our current denizens of chat who may or may not be from England. But when we're referring to the forced, hey, you're our descendants, and we're on the right, thank God. No, kidding. I'm planning on moving to Europe, so I have to be nice to you guys just by virtue of proximity. Let's go years, please. Oof, that's close though. Not close. I mean, it's a factor of 2, but still. Floors on the Burj Khalifa. Let's go a couple hundred. It's not a couple, but islands that make up the Maldives. Get those numbers up. I know not to bet against the Maldive number. Links to the center of a Tootsie Pop. You're bullshitting me that this is a statistic, right? Like a known one. Hours koala sleeps per day. I don't think it's over 300. 22. It's approximately how much my sister does. We hit a 22 today. Top 9% of players. That's not too shabby. I don't think so. We did throw in the beginning. I sleep 300 hours a day. At least we try to, right? Cool, guys. It's been 3 hours. It's 5 o'clock. I think I'm going to go eat some food. I'm going to go draw some more debaucherous men with their penises out. I hope all of you have a wonderful night tonight. We'll be streaming probably tomorrow. We're going to continue with the art fight. The planet, we may have to like freaking super mode the next drawing for art fight, because I don't want Duik to just be our last one. I want to try to fit one more in there. So everybody, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a blast, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.